The story of the Ottoman Empire begins not with a roar, but with a whisper. In the stillness of the Anatolian steppes, a new power was quietly taking shape, destined to change the course of history. In the late 13th century, a Turkish tribal leader named Osman emerged from the Anatolian steppes. He was a man of vision and determination, driven by a dream to establish a realm of his own. He sought to carve his own domain out of the crumbling remnants of the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire, once a formidable force, was now a shadow of its former self, weakened by internal strife and external pressures. Osman was a shrewd and ambitious ruler. His keen insight and strategic mind allowed him to navigate the complex political landscape of the time. He quickly gained a reputation for his military prowess and his sense of justice. His ability to lead and inspire his followers was unmatched, and his name soon became synonymous with strength and fairness. Osman's followers, known as the Ottomans, were a hardy and disciplined force. They were united by a common purpose and a shared belief in their leader's vision. They embraced Islam as their unifying faith. This spiritual bond provided them with a sense of identity and purpose, strengthening their resolve and commitment to their cause. This newfound religious fervor fueled their conquests and helped to bind them together. It was a source of inspiration and motivation, driving them to achieve great feats on the battlefield. Under Osman's leadership, the Ottomans won a series of victories against their enemies. Each triumph bolstered their confidence and expanded their influence. They began to expand their territory. From their humble beginnings, they started to build an empire that would eventually span continents. Osman's dream was to create a powerful and enduring empire. He envisioned a realm that would stand the test of time, a legacy that would be remembered for generations. It would stretch across Anatolia and beyond. His vision was grand and far-reaching, encompassing lands and peoples from diverse backgrounds. He laid the foundations for this ambitious goal, but it would be his successors who would realize its full scope. The groundwork he established would be built upon by future generations, each adding their own contributions to the empire's growth. The Ottoman Empire, born from humble beginnings, was poised to become a major force on the world stage. Its rise was a testament to the vision and determination of its founder, Osman, and the enduring legacy he left behind. The Ottoman Empire's expansion was swift and relentless. Osman's successors, fueled by ambition and faith, continued to push outward from their Anatolian heartland. They conquered vast territories in both Europe and Asia. One key factor in their success was their mastery of gunpowder warfare. The Ottomans were early adopters of cannons and muskets. This gave them a decisive edge over their enemies. The Ottomans were also skilled diplomats. They often negotiated alliances with neighboring rulers, sometimes even incorporating former enemies into their ranks. This pragmatic approach helped them to maintain stability and consolidate their gains. As they expanded, the Ottomans established a system of administration that was both efficient and centralized. This ensured that their vast empire could be governed effectively. The early sultans, like Murad I and Bayezid I, were ruthless conquerors. Yet, they also understood the importance of infrastructure and trade. They built roads, bridges, and caravanserais to connect their expanding realm. These measures facilitated commerce and communication, further strengthening the empire's foundations. The year 1453 marked a pivotal moment in Ottoman history. This year would forever be etched in the annals of time as the moment when the balance of power shifted dramatically in the region, and indeed in world history. The fall of Constantinople was not just a local event. It had far-reaching consequences that rippled across continents and centuries. It was in this year that Sultan Mehmed II, known as the Conqueror, achieved what had once seemed impossible: the capture of Constantinople. Mehmed was a visionary leader, driven by a dream to expand his empire and leave an indelible mark on history. The ancient capital of the Byzantine Empire, Constantinople had long been considered impregnable. Its strategic location and formidable defenses made it a jewel coveted by many but captured by none. Its massive walls had withstood countless sieges. For over 1,000 years, these walls had protected the city from invaders, standing as a testament to Byzantine engineering and resilience. Mehmed, however, was determined to make Constantinople his own. He was not deterred by the city's legendary defenses. Instead, he saw them as a challenge to be overcome. He assembled a vast army and deployed a formidable arsenal, including massive cannons, the likes of which the world had never seen. These cannons, designed by the Hungarian engineer Urban, were capable of firing enormous stone balls that could shatter even the strongest walls. The siege of Constantinople was a brutal affair lasting for weeks. The city's defenders, though vastly outnumbered, fought valiantly, using every resource at their disposal to repel the invaders. The Ottomans bombarded the city's defenses relentlessly, while the defenders fought with the courage of desperation. The sound of cannon fire and the clash of swords filled the air, creating a scene of chaos and destruction. Finally, on May 29, 1453, Ottoman forces breached the city walls and Constantinople fell. The fall of the city marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in history. The conquest sent shockwaves throughout Europe. The fall of Constantinople was a stark reminder of the shifting power dynamics and the rise of the Ottoman Empire as a dominant force. It marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and the emergence of the Ottoman Empire as a true superpower. The Ottomans would go on to expand their territory, influencing the course of history for centuries to come. Mehmed II's triumph cemented his legacy as one of the greatest Ottoman sultans. His vision and determination transformed the Ottoman Empire, setting the stage for its golden age. He made Constantinople the new capital of his empire, renaming it Istanbul. The city would become a vibrant center of culture, commerce, and power, reflecting the grandeur of Mehmed's vision. The Ottoman Empire reached its zenith under the reign of Sultan Suleiman I, known as the Magnificent in the West and the Lawgiver in his own lands. His reign was marked by a unique blend of military prowess, administrative acumen, and cultural patronage. Suleiman's reign, from 1520 to 1566, was a period of unprecedented expansion, cultural flourishing, and legal reform. His legal reforms, known as the Kanun, were instrumental in unifying the diverse empire under a single legal framework. A brilliant strategist and a skilled administrator, Suleiman extended Ottoman dominion across North Africa, deep into Europe, and eastward into the Persian Gulf. His military campaigns were meticulously planned and executed, showcasing his strategic genius. Suleiman's armies, led by talented generals like Ibrahim Pasha, were virtually unstoppable. These generals were not only skilled in warfare but also loyal to Suleiman, ensuring the stability and expansion of the empire. They conquered Belgrade, Rhodes, and much of Hungary, solidifying Ottoman control over key strategic regions. These victories were not just military triumphs but also symbols of the empire's growing influence, laying siege even to the Habsburg capital of Vienna. Although the siege was ultimately unsuccessful, it demonstrated the reach and ambition of Suleiman's empire. Suleiman's navy, commanded by the legendary Admiral Hayreddin Barbarossa, dominated the Mediterranean Sea, securing Ottoman trade routes and challenging European naval powers, challenging the might of the European powers. The naval dominance ensured that the Ottomans could project their power far beyond their territorial borders. Yet Suleiman was more than just a conqueror. He was a visionary leader who understood the importance of culture and education in strengthening his empire. He was a patron of the arts, commissioning numerous architectural projects, including the magnificent Süleymaniye Mosque in Istanbul, which stands as a testament to his legacy. A scholar of Islamic law who spent considerable time studying and teaching, ensuring that his legal reforms were deeply rooted in Islamic principles, and a poet of some renown. His poetry, written under the pen name Muhibi, reflects his deep intellectual and emotional life, offering insights into his thoughts and feelings. Under his rule, the Ottoman Empire experienced a golden age of cultural and intellectual creativity. This period saw advancements in science, literature, and the arts, making the empire a center of learning and culture. Suleiman's reign marked the high point of Ottoman power and prestige. His ability to balance military conquests with cultural and legal advancements set a standard for future rulers. It was a time when the empire seemed poised to dominate the world stage for centuries to come. Suleiman's legacy is a testament to his extraordinary vision and leadership, which left an indelible mark on history.